And I was actually really coming to that because I understand how tasking it could be to persuade people to buy or to spend money. That's what, even when they know they need that thing. For instance, someone has a budget of 50,000 naira for a gown, and you go to the market and tell person, okay, it's about 50,000. Then you go, the dollar, maybe you bought it, the dollar was selling at 600, and the next day it's 800. I tell the person, madam, it's not 50K again, no, it's 70K. I can. It's not like you're trying to cheat the person, but he or she wouldn't understand that. So, aside the gesticulation, the body language, the language you make them buy, I think there's some skills. So, and some customers will leave because of that. So, how are you able to maintain your customer base and ensure you don't lose any of them?
A good entrepreneur has to be able to convince his or her customer. So it takes patience and persuasion. You know, as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, you have to value your integrity. Your customers have to trust you. So when they trust you, they wouldn't have to doubt you.
Now let's look at you balancing the profit margin and customer satisfaction. You know, you have to, maybe you buy something for a very expensive price and you have to resell, and you do not want your customer to not be satisfied, but then you still have to make profits. My customer's budget is 50,000 naira. I know that this dress used to be selling at 50,000 naira last week, and now it's 60,000 naira, and I need to make profit. Or how do I balance not losing out in my business and also satisfying my customers so that next time they will come to buy from me?
In business, we have what we call innovation, idea. So it is how you present yourself that will determine how your customer will patronize you. Like me presenting myself, you said, oh, Dolapo, I love your sense of dressing, your bone straight. So any customer that wants to come to me, any consumer, any audience that wants to come to me, they have to know my worth and the worth of the items I sell, the commodity I sell. So when I state my price, they wouldn't want to even bring it low because they are always eager to buy from me. I don't sell low budget items. I sell designer wears. You understand me? So for you to buy designer wears, you know the worth of the wears you're buying. You're buying Louis Vuitton, Dior, Christian Lamborghini, things like that. Gucci.
You mean Christian Louboutin?
Yeah. So sorry.
That's fine.
Things like that. You should know your budget. And once I call the price, even if you want to bring down the price, I wouldn't allow it to affect me because so many sellers have gone at loss just because they want to please their customers, they want to bring business near to them. But let them know the value of what you are selling, that you aren't selling fake items, you're selling designer. They are buying what is going to worth what they are purchasing, what their standard.
Okay.
So you improve your standard to sell well,
Alright, now let's look
to
at,
make profit.
before you go on, let's look at let's take a comparative analysis of how business used to be then and now, considering the dollar rate, because this is it's a cause of concern for a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners, but they are still, a lot of them have run at loss and they're just trying to hold up and not, so it doesn't look like they don't know what they are doing. But this industry in the past, let me say by this time last year, what was business like for entrepreneurs and now?
There is, everybody are familiar with what is happening in Nigeria. We know the problems facing Nigerians. We are not foreigners. We live in this society. And for an entrepreneur to start a business, you have to study your society. Who do you want to sell to? That is what will determine what you want to sell. This fashion business I'm into, it comes in different segments. We have those that sell thrifts. We have those that sell low quality wears, but high based on designers. And they know what the economy is actually saying. We aren't new to what is happening. You understand my point? So it doesn't affect. Once there is increase in dollar rate, everybody is always aware. And that is the help of the social media. Anything that happens, people will be aware through the dissemination of information through social media networks. So everybody, no one is new to the system of the economy, the problems facing the economy. You just have to blend to it. It is so sad that as prices of commodities are increasing, inflation of goods and services, it is so sad that the income people are generating is not as much as the inflation in the prices of goods. We are just trying to, we are just living.
I can really understand, as a business owner, I can understand the frustration that comes
And
with. Okay.
the point is that once there is increase in dollar rate, let your customers know.
But then it's not easy to just tell people that, and people really will not even buy clothes as they used to buy. If dollar starts selling for 1,000 naira, and I do not pray that happens. I do not honestly pray that happens. But if it happens, the people that will buy clothes, if 200 persons buy clothes from you when dollar was selling at 300, I'm not sure you still have 200 customers now. Dollar is selling at 800.
You know what?
Okay.
Fashion is life.
Of course.
Nobody wants to walk naked. If you're going to work, you put on something to cover yourself, so people can't do without wearing.
I agree.
So,
but then people reduced how many things they buy.
it has actually affected the way people purchase, even food. It has actually affected, but people don't have choice because you have to wear something.
These are primary things anyway. They're not secondary that you can do without.
It is primary. You have to look good. So,
and looking good, they say, is good business. Thank you, Dolapo, for sharing your thoughts on this. Hopefully, dollar doesn't increase anymore, because we want to be able to look good, buy clothes, look fine, and not having to break the bank to be able to look fine. Sadly, that's the reality we face ourselves in. But hopefully, and I know that someday we'll look back at all of these things and laugh about it. Probably tell stories and how it used to be, and people will be like, I don't believe that dollar once sold. Maybe that will be 1 naira then. We just hope that happens someday.
It will get better.
Amen, amen. All right, now, thank you so much. But you are not going anywhere, because you're still right here with us as we slide into the glitch segment. Now on the glitch segment, we'll be looking at day 2 of the just concluded Lagos Fashion Week. After a lot of persons grace that event, of course, a fashion week, you would see different things. So Dolakwa and I will be talking about these things. Dolakwa will look at the first picture here. And the first picture, well, fashionistas just came around to create something unique, to make a statement, like he said. I'm seeing some I don't know, I want to say new kids in the block, because they really look like new kids in the block. This young man firstly has what looks like what do they call? No, this is not a tank top. That's the top that shows the stomach. Yeah, let me call it that. Crop top. Thank you so much. With trouser that's looking like a 3/4 trousers. Then a kimono, a white and black kimono. Then this other man has dark colored trousers, white shirt, and something that looks like a jacket on top of it. Then the next lady is mainly monochrome colors. That's what they all have. But I like it. It's a fashion weekend. You could imagine anything people now put on is fashion. That's what they will say. What do you think, Dolakmo?